And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Athletics taking on the Miami Marlins. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And our pitcher tonight, Sandy Alcantara. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Ready to go now? Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Jesse Winker. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One out, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
2 down, base is empty. And now Brent Rooker. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first. Nothing doing there for the A's. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Towing the slab in today's game, Mitch Spence. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. McKinstry puts it away, and there's one away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom third of the league in runs scored.
Boog, it becomes extremely frustrating, and then what happens is guys press, especially in run scoring opportunities and situations. And on top of that, I mean, you really make it harder on your pitcher. He feels like he's got to be perfect to go out there and win a ball game, or at least to put the team in a position to win a ball game. So they've got to figure out a way to relax, get those runners across when they have them on, and especially when they're in scoring position.
The first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Lamont Wade Jr.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Bleday makes the grab, and that's the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Miami, and now the catcher comes up to him. Shea Langoliers. Langoliers recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Freeland makes the catch for the out, and there's one down. Here's Josh Bell.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
2 outs. Pitch is in there, and it's 2-2. Second inning here, no score. Hard hit left side. On to first. That's out number 3. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Mitchell. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Dives. What a play. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
This is Willie Castro. In the air, right field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Jose Trevino. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. So they make short work of him there. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Here's a 1-1. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the pitch to Tellez. On the ground to short. Castro sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. So, Singy, a close play at first, worthy of another look with StatCast.
That was an absolute heater, and you just don't see that type of velocity coming across the diamond every day. Only the best infield arms in baseball reach 90 miles per hour, and he needed all of it to get that out. Bang, bang, play.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. Close one, doesn't get the call.
2-1.
And that's ball 2. In the air, left side. Myers in and to his right. Makes the grab. 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Max Schumann. Chris, he's already set a career high for runs scored this season. Next offering is fouled back. Top of the third, no score. This one in the air. Wade brings it in for the third out. A's go quickly and quietly there, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and the batter now, Junior Caminero. Out to short. Fires across the diamond. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Now the left fielder, Dane Myers. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
On the ground, McKinstry in plenty of time to first, and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Trey Sweeney, the next up for the Marlins. Two down, nobody on. That's to third, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Still no score. Back here at Lone Depot Park. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. The 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jesse Winker. One down, base is empty. That one ripped. Bangs off the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Mitchell fires it in, and now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
One out, runner at second. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. Freeland squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. 2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Fought off foul. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. His 24th home run of the season. It's 2-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 2 down. Next is switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. That misses, and it's 2-1. Two out, space is empty. Missed with a changeup. 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And there's ball
That's out
4.
the corner. Ball 4. Take it back.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The A's with a 2-run blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And now for the Marlins, Sal Frelick. That's out to center field. Bleday sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now back, first baseman, warm up, Wade Jr.
So here's Wade now. Ripped on a line. Bleday makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Garrett Mitchell, the next up for the Marlins. And that one is inside.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Pickoff move to first, and he dives back in safely. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Marlins leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Alcantara ready to fire now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Frelick has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now back, the shortstop,
Next up for the A's, Zach McKinstry. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that is out of play. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So a man aboard, Max Schumann up next for the A's. The 1-1 is fouled off. McKinstry, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lopez. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the A's, the second baseman, Zach.
So the batting order turns over. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. 2 outs. High fly ball out towards left field. Myers going back. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Across is the runner from first. And they lead by 3.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. Digging in, Jesse Winker. And there's a foul ball.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Ground ball left side. Over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. A's get 1 on the RBI double. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Willie Castro. 2-2. And that one hammered. That's back. And that one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here is Jose Trevino. Geloff. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Flares it into the outfield. Hauls it in, 2 away.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground, but he made a good play and they can get out of this thing with 1 more out.
Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
McKinstry tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the A's 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Ball to strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball.
He got away
2
with
strike.
1 there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now, Shea Langoliers. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missing inside.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets it to first. The A's go quietly. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they lead at 3-0. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the DH, Trey Sweeney. In the air, center field. Lede has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Now here is Otto Lopez. The Fish trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Hammer, base hit. One down. Sal Frelick, the next up for the Marlins. And a 1-1. Out to short, McKinstry. Slinging it to first in time.
Now back, first baseman,
So digging in, Lamont Wade Jr.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Action in the pen down there. Michel Otanez up and throwing. Chafin, the lefty, warming up as well. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. The run comes in to score from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for Miami, Garrett Mitchell. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Jesus Tinoco.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Myers has this one sized up. Makes the grab. 1 down. Here's Rowdy Tellez. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one lifted to left. Myers on the move. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. And the A's are gone in order. And the score stays 3-1. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Michel Otoñez. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Leading off, Willie Castro. Late swing, foul to the left. That's a laser base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Jose Trevino. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Around third. He'll score.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Stepping in, Junior Caminero. Falling behind 2-1. So the tying run at second. And that's ripped for a base hit. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And here is Dane Myers. Line drive, that's a base hit. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single, and this game is tied in the 7th.
Big RBI for him right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Michel Otoñez departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Andrew Chafin.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Sweeney getting ready to hit. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. In to score from third. And they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now it's going to be Otto Lopez. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. There's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Sal Frelick now at the plate. Right side. And that one handled. Sends it to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Marlins 4 and the A's 3. Anthony Bender gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Next up for the A's, Jesse Winker. Here's a rocket out to left. Myers hauls it in to end the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still down a run. It's 4-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Mitchell. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
That misses. Ball 2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a ball line to center. Lede makes the catch. 1 down. So up next, Willie Castro.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Popped up. Geloff. Brings it in. 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. Two outs. Line drive. Lunging, but it gets down. Lede fires it in. Lead runner to second with two gone.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
At the plate, Junior Caminero. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. One run is in. Headed for the plate. He'll score. Two runs are in. It's 6-3.
Back-to-back base hits. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Andrew Chafin will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Grant Holman will take over here.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter now, Dane Myers. This to third, Schumann. Zips it to first. They limit the damage here. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. Last chance coming up for the A's. New pitcher for the Marlins, Calvin Fauché.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Myers under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The Marlins trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Comes a 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mitchell gets under it, and there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the first baseman, Josh Bell. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fauché is just 1 strike away. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off and throw, and that'll do it.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.